it's Day. So, I'm going to be doing a reading for us today. Very much looking forward to this reading, you guys. My setup is very creative because today is my official last night in this unit. I'm very grateful for the time that I had here and what's it called? And I remember when I first got here and I was just like, oh shit, I'm really about to do this. I'm really about to follow through. And and it was very scary, but for some reason, it almost seems like besides me, for some reason, I was feeling so much anxiety about this new space and what I had set out to do while I was here. And I was just like, I have no idea how it's gonna get done. And it felt like reality started set in, and I started kind of like having a little panic attack. But um for some reason I just felt like, okay, just meditate on being calm, as if I have nothing to worry about. Meditate as if you're in your own space. Meditate as if all these things. So I did that and I felt like it really helped and it worked for me. And I just remembered that I did that, so I would do it periodically. But yeah, so I'm gonna be moving, you guys. It is definitely the start of a new chapter. I have an assignment that's due and I'm trying to do it here so I can close the chapter and then start in my new place, not having to worry about homework for a little second. But yeah, but I've been kind of my morning is not necessarily going how I want it to go, but anyways, um I'm still just gonna follow the flow. Is essentially what I want to say. But if you guys have not already come across her YouTube channel is Queen Ebony, and then I think she has a second channel. I think it's called Dark and Lovely. But if you find Queen Ebony, you'll eventually find her other channel. But she made a manifestation journal. Money comes when I rest, and it's not just a manifestation journal, but we'll get to that. A 30-day manifestation journal for Black women who receive with ease. Love that for us. Our good sis out here making content just for us. Quit playing. Like, literally, quit playing. And I love how she thought of this. Queen Unseen. So it has a bunch of activities in here and opportunities to draw and express yourself. And you guys, if you've been following my channel, you know one of my strongest manifestation practices, techniques is my writing. My handwritings manifest, and I love that for me. And I also share that with you guys through the fixed candles that I make. So they are available on Etsy. You can reach them by going to the main page of my YouTube channel and visiting my website. But it's Day Royale's Intention Setting Store. On the back, she has something that I'm going to read to you guys pretty quickly. Rest is not weakness, it is weaponry. This journal is a love letter to every Black woman who knows she's not here to earn her magic. She is magic. Overflow isn't a fluke, it's our inheritance. Our ancestors didn't just survive hardship, they sacrificed futures they would never see so we could live the lives they only dreamed about: ease, luxury, sovereignty. This journal is about reclaiming all of it. It's not just about money, it's the freedom to rest, to choose, to create a reality where softness is strategy and receiving is sacred. Let's normalize $5,000 weekly deposits, or better, not as a fantasy, but as a frequency. Not through hustle, but through holy alignment. Delay does not mean denial, not when you're a daughter of the divine. This is your soft rebellion, your sacred receiving, your supernatural return. All this seems so intentional. It's kind of a lot to process. But yeah, so I'm going to be starting on this. It says it's 30 days. We'll see how that goes. I do like to make sure that I'm integrating what I'm reading or working on. So But I'll give you guys an update on it. For now, though, I just feel like I want to do a reading before I left here. Angels, guides, ancestors, God, God's source, and benevolent energies that stand in truth and love. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the guidance. Thank you for the protection. Please continue to guide and protect us as we walk our path. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm hearing the words humble brag, and I feel like our spiritual team wants us to humble brag a little bit, which is so funny because usually when I hear it, when I've heard it before, it's kind of like humble brag. Humble bragging has like a negative connotation, like someone fishing for compliments or something. But spiritual team is saying for us to humble brag. One technique that I learned that I'm being reminded of is that sometimes you have to pull on the direct opposite of where you currently are in order to kind of normalize it. And what I mean by that is like if you struggle with your appearances, you might need to go as far as to say like that you are so hot or you are so sexy. Like it has to be a little absurd. Hopefully you guys can see my, it has to be a little bit absurd. And even with saying absurd, like that doesn't even feel real either. But basically you just have to be more bold, more courageous. Courageous has been coming up in the last couple of readings, and I think that's so funny because I never experienced that before, and just because I know it's Leo season, I'm like, what is with this? I was like, not spiritual team being corny now they want to keep up with the seasons and be trying to talk to me through my readings like this. Okay, okay, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so something about in the last reading previous to this one, spiritual team was talking about being courageous, being like bold, very expressive, having this level of momentum to how we are experiencing life or influencing life by just being more. I don't know. Yeah. So, anyways, on the left of the spread, let me see if I can adjust this. On the left of the spread, we have the Tower card coming out in reverse. We also have the Three of Cups coming out upright. Directly underneath that, we have the Six of Cups coming out. Solaris. Oh my god. Solaris. Oh my gosh, she's so annoying. Especially now. I think she's like, I think she'd be needing to get. Mm-mm. I don't think she's fixed. Let me see. Okay, so we have the Tower card in reverse, and we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Very interesting. With the Tower card coming out in reverse is bringing to my attention that there may have been perspectives that whoever this message has held in the past that are I'm hearing default, like they just kind of automatically go to that. And so spiritual team is encouraging whoever this message is for to take a closer look at that. You see the magnifying glass. Take a closer look at beliefs that you have, or mottos, or philosophies, ways of thinking that may no longer be serving you. And that came up at the last reading as well. And it, as I'm not getting any additional context about what that is, but maybe we will as we go. We have the Three of Cups coming out upright and the Six of Baskets. It looks like friendships will be available to whoever this message is for. Friendships will be available. True connections as well. I'm also getting a romantic love interest, a significant other. There's someone that you will be able to share some type of experience with. Very interesting. And it feels like it has to do with sharing, it has to do with appreciation. I actually need to check on something. My clothes are in the dryer, so you might have to fast forward like for 3 minutes. Sorry, you guys. Hold on. Okay. Oh my goodness. Sorry, you guys. I had to handle something. Hopefully, you fast forward. Okay. So then we have the Two of Coins coming out in reverse. We have the Ten of Wands coming out upright, directly underneath that. And directly underneath that, we have the Page of Coins in reverse and the World card in reverse. With the Ten of Wands upright, it seems like there was a time where you were doing a lot, carrying a lot, carrying more than your load, and you were able to. You had the capacity, you had the resiliency, you basically had just this kind of mindset or character inside of you that allowed you to follow through regardless of what the burden was. But now you're not in that energy. You're more in Empress energy. You're more in feminine energy. You are balancing out anything in your life that caused you to be in survival mode, and you're focusing on your nervous system. There has been things in your life, whoever this message is for, where you lost a lot of um well, you've lost some material possessions, some physical items. And I was hearing the word inheritance. Some people may have lost their inheritance in some way, shape, or form, or for some reason. I'm not entirely sure what the moon is saying. The Three of Pentacles in reverse is very interesting. So towards the bottom of the spread, we have the Devil card coming out in reverse. We have the Ten of Cups coming out upright. We have the Knight of Cups coming out in reverse. And we have the Nine of Cups upright. And the Fool card in reverse. Oh, yeah. I'm hearing the word misaligned. So what we were talking about with the Queen of Wands, there are aspects or characteristics of yourself that because you had the capacity to do them, you did them, you finished them, you followed through, they were prolonged tasks, they were very disproportionately heavy tasks, all kinds of, like, you are literally skilled. She kind of reminds me of like some type of warrior, someone that is capable of defending themselves. Definitely giving me Sagittarius vibes. I love Sagittarius women because for me, I noticed that Sagittarius women usually have a really good balance in their masculine and feminine, and they are super hot, they're super sexy, but that you can kind of tell there's something about them that's kind of like, I wouldn't want to try one of them. It's like either they're like really tall, or they have a really dense stature, like you could tell they're muscular, or you could tell, I don't know, they're just like big girls, or I don't know. But then they also have this very free thinking mind. They're just like very independent. They're very much following their own will. They're natural leaders. Sagittarius women, like, but anyways, with the Devil card coming out on top of it in reverse, it's just saying that There were some past identities, some past mindsets, thought forms that you had that are no longer suiting you in this Empress era. So it's like she's learning how to be a princess now. She's been through so many different things. Now she literally gets to bathe at the Athens or something, like somewhere in Greece, with apples, grapes, oils, crackers, and all the bodies of waters that you could desire. So, as you can imagine, it could be a process, but it's definitely very possible. Like, you're not going to have issues with this. So yeah, spiritual team, and I've noticed on other channels too that spiritual team has just been telling everybody to like relax, calm down. It's safe now. It's safe now, and I can feel like my mental mind is kind of like really is safe now, but my body feels like it. Yeah, it is safe. So just notice if there's a part of you that is still trying to be vocal about, yeah, is it really like being pessimistic about it, but more so try to actually lean more into the idea that, yeah, things are going to be so much easier for me now, and I'm going to really be able to tell the difference, and I can feel what that looks like now. I can see what that feels like now. I can see it, I can imagine it, I can smell it. That's what's happening. I'm really doing it. So just exercise being aware of what it looks like to actually lean with that